They can see. They're seeing. When someone says, I want to have a psychic read, you don't want someone to just look at you through their sixth chakra. They're just looking at spinny, stuff in your field. You want someone who reads your whole field. You want someone that knows how solid you are in the first chakra, how much emotion you have in your second chakra, where that might be blocked around your passion. You want someone to know the difference between you and the bullshit you keep putting out there to people. You want someone to know what it's like for you to come into the heart, come into love. What's it like for you? Where's your heart? What does it feel like for you? How far does your heart reach out before it goes back? You want someone to read that in you. How close do you get to intimacy before it gets too far back? That's the person you want to read you. You want someone to read your voice as you speak and hear how much of this energy field, which is all one big pool of vibration, actually gets expressed, actually comes out when you speak. Or which ones of these things do you hold back on? Yeah, boy, he's a read. I get that all the time. I get people that come in and say, I'm not going to say anything because you're going to read my field. I'm like, I already read your field on what you just said. Yeah. That's like closed third chakra, second chakra's doing this, sixth chakra's making a big scene, pretending who you are. So the answer is, you want to read the energy field, you have to learn how to swim in the whole thing. You want to be a psychic? Don't think that seeing dead people, even though if Lisa were here, she'd say, it's pretty cool to see dead people. That's a very specific type of psychic gift. The psychic you need, though, is the psychic that tells you what's happening in your field. Not what's happening in my field. When you know what's happening in your field, you can read anybody else. But when you know what's happening in your field, when you know how to feel that, what are you feeling? So the awakening we're talking about, and we're going to do this in just a second when I do the balls. I'm not going to get through all the chakras. I just want to give you kind of a feel for it. But what are you awakening to? What is it that awakens? When you become conscious, what is consciousness about? I mean, we're in the New Age now it's been the New Age movement for how many years? 25 years? How conscious are the people that you go to these New Age conferences with?
Depends on when you go.
They're the same as the people that you were at that same conference 25 years ago. Because consciousness is just an idea still. It hasn't moved into the next level, which is an embodied presence. Now, in some people, but that's what I'm saying. You can go to one of those things, and the person who walks in the door that knows nothing about consciousness is often the most conscious. Because thinking about consciousness is not being conscious. You can put on a good show.
Paradoxical.
Very paradoxical. You can put on a great show, and you can see people up there, and they're like, I'm so conscious, I'm seeing your aura, I'm telling you about, and it's just a story in their head about consciousness. Consciousness is fully alive. Consciousness is knowing your life purpose is not something that you remember ever. It's something you are pulled toward. The nice thing about chakras is that they are the law of attraction. Anybody done law of attraction work? One person? Only one person in this whole room? Nobody said, okay, yeah, you can admit to it. I mean, it's, it's not crazy work. It's actually really powerful. The secret is absolutely true. But until you know what's in your chakras are magnets when they're open. They're also magnets when they're closed. When they're closed, they magnetize to them what you don't want. Because that's what's in them. It's like they call what's in them. When they're open, they call to you the life you need to live. Even though sometimes it doesn't look like what your brain was thinking. When you open up, all of a sudden something shows up in your life, and your field's open, you realize this is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. It wasn't what I was expecting, but here it is. And it's what I need to do. So your energy field, its one job is to tell you what your life purpose is 24 hours a day. Its feedback to you is what your life purpose is, and its job is to magnetize you to you with the law of attraction, everything you're supposed to deal with right now. So you were drawn to here tonight, somehow that email came in and it was like one of your chakras, and you can figure out which one when I play the polls, was like, gotta go. Okay? That's how chakras work. Okay? So, any questions on just the basic idea? All right, so you are swimming in chakras all the time, you just don't know it. When you do know it, life becomes so much more fun. Because someone comes in who's a real pain in the butt for you, okay, or you can't handle them, or something's happening, and you see it as sort of like, this is the swimming pool, we're playing Marco Polo, I'm swimming away from you, you know, you realize that the whole universe is conspiring to wake you up all the time. And so if someone comes into your life that's a really negative downer, it's being magnetized to you because there's a chakra that's down on you. And when you project onto them that, oh boy, they got a problem, that projection is the same way you project on yourself. I got a problem. I got an issue around, you know, I never want to be a poor me like that. Oh God, never a poor me. Or you know, that person's so bossy. Huh, I'm never bossy. I would like to tell him something though. You know, so it's like, so you start recognizing that when you're in your energy field and you can't get out of the pool, folks. Our brains try. There's no getting out of the pool. You are in the pool. You are swimming in this stuff all the time. So learning how to swim, and I think I said that in the email, learning how to swim in more than one or two of the vibrations is key. So tonight we're going to do 2 vibrations. If anybody needs to use the bathroom, now's the time. Okay? And we are going to, we're going to go probably for about 15-20 minutes on the balls, and then we'll let